Hi everyone, I'm here today with my friend. He's not Karlek, but he has the Karlek wine shop in Maribor. So,
yeah, hi, hello.
hi Tijan.
We are here at Karlek. It's our wine shop. It's a natural wine shop based in Maribor in Slovenia. My name is Tijan, so like he said, not Karlek.
But why Karlek? Maybe.
Yeah, so Karlek is a Swedish word. Actually, it's pronounced Šalek. It's because I used to work in Sweden for a couple of months, and I really fell in love with this word, which actually means love. Yeah, this is the first thing, and the other is that my grandfather, who introduced me to the natural wines, was named Karl, or Karlek as we called him. So yeah, it's a connection and it's a story.
Great. You mentioned you were somewhere in Sweden, but you look like 16 years old. When was that?
Yeah.
He's not old as I am, but he's not that young.
Yeah. I may look young, maybe not 16.
Good genes.
Good genes, like my father, probably. Yeah. But yeah, it was 2 years ago when I first went there, and then like in 2022, I went again. I'm 25 actually, so yeah,
still young.
I'm allowed to drink already, so you don't need to ask me for ID.
So you wanted me to try something?
Yeah, so for now we only sell natural wines from Steierska and Steiermark, so Slovenian and Austrian side of our region. This was the beginning of our story, and we wanted to put more really like introduction to these wines. And today we are trying a special, really new winemaker. His name is Kobatl, or Krampus, which is a
special character
in Austria. Yeah. And
like a scary character,
like Kurent in Slovenia. And he's a really young winemaker. He makes nice wines, only PiWi grapes, so hybrid grapes.
Okay.
This one in particular is a Sauvignac, which was actually
sounds like Sauvignon, but it comes from Sauvignon, or
it's a mixture of different grapes. I didn't go into that so much yet, but it's a Sauvignac which was not allowed to plant till like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so this wine was grown and bottled in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Cheers.
So that tells you a story about how winemakers in Slovenia and around in the region. This is actually across the border, which is not the border anymore because we are in EU, but it's in Austria, just close to Slovenia. This tells you a story how, especially natural winemakers are always on the border, and they were like planting the vine that was not allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, come in. Yeah, there are always people coming in, and
it's a busy street.
You're an open shop, so yeah.
Sauvignac, yes. What do you think?
Smells great. Doesn't smell like Sauvignon.
No,
that's for
definitely not. But when we opened it, it was really reductive.
Okay.
And it lost this in last day.
So some people like that.
So some people like the reductive notes. I really love them.
Okay.
I'm into it really much. But yeah, after a day or a couple of hours, it just loses this, and it becomes really nice. Yeah. It's actually like really buttery. Reminds me a bit of Chardonnay actually.
It is actually, and a lot of acidity, nice acidity, which I like.
Yeah, we are still in Steierska,
of course.
So.
But complex at the same time.
Exactly.
So it's not just freshness and I get some lemon and stuff like this, and then you have butter, and Sauvignac, and this is Kobatl from Bad Radkersburg.
Yeah, near Bad Radkersburg.
Okay.
Österreich,
yeah. Okay. Okay, so you took the tasting part serious, I see. So,
we have some bottles.
That's great, and it's great because I'm tasting something new. I tasted a lot of obviously Slovenian natural wines, but these are the new grapes, the new varieties that I never tasted.
Exactly.
So what's in the glass?
It's new varieties, and it's a new generation of winemakers, which is good. So we are getting more and more that goes into that style.
Of course. Yeah.
But now we have a grape called Souvignier Gris. It's a hybrid grape as well, so it's a mixture of Cabernet Sauvignon and Riesling. It looks like Pinot Gris, the grape.
Oh, the grape, yeah.
It's the wine from Kovatli is called My Dirty Siva. Siva because it looks like Sivi Pinot, and it's the vineyards are on Slovenian border, so it's a Slovenian word Siva or Sivi.
Like grey. It smells really nice. And maybe we tell to someone who doesn't know, why would natural winemakers plant grapes like this? Why don't they use, I mean, a lot of times they use standard, let's say, varieties. But why are they switching, or why are they planting the new hybrids?
Yeah, so more and more winemakers are choosing to plant PiWi grapes or hybrid grapes. It's before they are more resistant than the normal grapes that we know. So you don't need to spray it at smash. You don't need to put so much like.
So it's more natural,
more everything,
more resistant to problems in the vineyard.
Problems, exactly. Some winemakers don't like this varieties because they say they are made in laboratories or something. But they are made to make it life easier, basically. We have to go with the time, and we have to adapt.
Of course. Especially new winemakers and new generation, they like something new. And this is great. I love it. I love that. I tasted this electricity kind of thing.
Yeah. So you get this a bit maybe from the Riesling part of the grape. Amazing.
Okay, that's a surprise tasting for me, because we are tasting some, as I said, new varieties for me and the winemaker that I don't know. So it's just across the border, so it's in Austria. But most of the winemakers that you work with and most of the wines that you sell here are from Slovenia and from the region, right?
Exactly. So we, like I said, we only work with Steierska and Steiermark, but mostly our side, so Slovenian side. And maybe to introduce 3 of them that are quite on the top.
I told you have to be limited to 3. So
I would choose all of them, but let's do just 3. So first of all, it's Keltis. It's also a new generation of winemakers. He took over from his father, made it biodynamical, new lines, really nice.
Super cool guy. I remember the time before Corona. Aleš, do you remember? There's a father there. So.
You don't see him.
But we had a great time at Keltis, remember? Unforgettable evening. With Simon, by the way.
Simon Wolf,
Simon Wolf,
the other winemaker, it's the one really close to my heart. It was the one that I met the first from all of them. It's
actually almost your neighbor.
Almost my neighbor. I was like 14 or 15 when I met this guy, tried his wines. I shouldn't say this, but it's Zorjan, Božidar Zorjan and Maria from Tinska Gora. They make all the wines in amphoras. Amazing.
Biodynamic, crazy.
Energetic. You just feel it differently than the others.
Amazing wines.
Yeah. And the third, it's one of our favorites and one of our guests, people favorites. It's Sauvignac from Jakobski Dol. It's just I have no words for this. It's so fresh, it's so elegant at the same time. I just love him as well. The family is great.
And I will link to the tasting that you did for the Sauvignon Blanc. I believe.
Exactly.
Okay. So you can watch that also.
And you can also buy all of these wines here at Karlek, or come here, taste them.
Okay, switching back to Austria. That's the beauty of Slovenia. When you come here, you can switch to Croatia, to Istria, to Italy, to Austria, to Hungary. We are close to everywhere, basically. Not that you need to go somewhere, because our wines are really good. We need to brag a little bit. What do we have in a glass?
So the one we have now, it's a Bronner variety.
Bronner, okay.
I think it's the oldest PiWi variety.
Okay.
It's from the 70s, and they are like, they don't know now what it's a mix of. It's a bunch of everything.
Okay.
It just so I'm not gonna go into this.
Okay.
But it's 2019, the one we have. And he said that the grapes were perfect. Everything was amazing in 2019 with Bronner. And then he put it in the barrel, let it ferment, and it just didn't taste right.
Okay, so barrel fermented and spontaneous
and then
fermentation.
he left it in the inox.
Okay.
And he tried it every month until he was happy with how it tasted. And it took 52 months, I think,
okay,
till now that he said, okay, that's okay now. Yeah.
But this is now on the nose is just
amazing.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm not able to explain what I'm tasting, but it's just so pleasant.
It's
also
so
a little bit
tropical.
buttery, tropical.
But yeah, it's wine. It's
wine.
It's amazing.
Natural wine.
Yeah. We don't like to look for fruits or anything in the wine. We just let's talk about emotions and stuff we feel.
Okay, that's a meditation wine already. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
great.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So we stop here, or do we have anything else which is better?
I think that's.
I mean, better,
for me,
different.
That's like the top, but
that's just because I was asking if we can top that, go above that, then this is the problem, because this is really wonderful.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's hard to explain, but it's you just have to try it. You just have to come to Karlek. So you will sell this one?
We will have this from next week, I hope.
Okay, so you're expanding from only Slovenian. Okay, cool.
We're expanding.
Yeah, you had
still
some
Steiermark, but we will start to expand as well. So it's not gonna be just Steierska and Steiermark, but also to offer our customers other regions, other countries.
Cool.
Always something new.
You will have to expand your shop then.
It's big enough for us. Yeah.
Big thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Sasha.
It was a pleasure to be with you, and you, Aleš, also behind the camera.
Yeah, exactly.